Dear God, my definition of faith has been bent so much I fear it may break. I was born into a religion I felt deeply connected to, yet never fully understood. I remember from a young age, flipping through the English translations of the Torah, ignoring the section I was meant to be on, desperately searching for answers, and feeling so helpless because I was never taught Hebrew. I remember Yom Kippur at age 17, spending all day filled with guilt because I had just came out of the closet. And like an act of God, someone made a speech, one of the only things spoken in English that day. He stood in front of the whole congregation saying not to cast out your children for being gay. And I knew it was you, telling me it was okay. I remember a year later, I spent the whole holiday begging for forgiveness for attempting suicide, and asking you to please look past my choice to get tattoos, because it was my way of reclaiming a body I had already mutilated beyond your will. I was treating myself as a work of art, creating myself as the brave man I knew I wanted to be, while clinging to the words I could not hear well from the women's section in the back of the room. I did not take the time to learn about the conflicts in politics because I was busy chasing a connection to you, because I know you are my God, and trying to find a space that I could be Jewish and still be me, but I was bending my faith to excuse the judgment I felt. Judgment you told me I did not deserve. Suddenly those spaces became very loud about the people they hated, and I had to bend it back and step away, because I know you would be crying if you saw the way they spoke. I always say it was not the words of anti-Zionists that inspired me to condemn this genocide, but rather the words coming from within my own Jewish community that I could no longer bear to hear. I only have one tattoo I regret now, and I call myself agnostic because, God, I know you are here, and I know being born Jewish brought me to you, but I have become so detached from that world. I stand against genocide, and I ask that no matter your name or which one of us has the right book, please save the people of Palestine. Just like I do not represent every queer person or every Jewish person, I know they should not get to kill an entire group of people because they associate them with evil, and I question the definition of evil, just like I question the words that drove me to believe the love in my heart was evil. I know how oppression forces one to fight back. I know those who have used their free will for violence. They need an act of God to show them to stop. Please.
Swear to the earth that I will keep it, brush off the dirt, and let my change of heart.
Dear God,
Sold soon after the appraisal, the hammer struck the auction table louder than anything I've ever heard.
God, I know you are here.
Fall lands tremble underneath my glass house, but I put it out of my mind long enough to call it courage, to live without a lifeline. I bend the definition of faith to exonerate my blind eye to the siren song. I'm safe.
Please save the people of Palestine.
Meanwhile, my family's taking shelter. The sparks and the fire down the wire. A countdown begins until the dying light gives. The echo is wide as the equator, travels through a world of built-up anger, too late to pull itself together.
They need an act of God. Please.